From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football to make tackles, but when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They give to Stewart out of the gun. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On 1st down, Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We're scoreless after 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And that's out quickly to Chase. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Jamar Chase. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that.
And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Carr. Forced out to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To try again after the sack, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. It's caught on the right side, Brown. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So we'll come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he... Taken down right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They run again with Hunt. Room here to run. There he goes, left side.
This is too easy.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 76 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Carr. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Morrison. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's a give to Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. So after the INT, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he gets it down to the 32.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And it's a fumble. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Sam Hubbard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Carr completes it. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Let's go, D.
Check 37. Check 37.
On second down, right back to Hunt. Room past the 20. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 219 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. And they will take a knee here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pinched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Kansas City, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.